This video is going to be a little different. I'm making this video shorter than normal, less of a challenge run, and a little bit more of DS3 trivia. And I'll explain why at the end of the video. So, has anyone else noticed how upgrade materials are gated? Scarce Large Titanite till Irithyll, same thing with Chunks and Lothric Castle. So, how quickly can you get a plus 10? Some quick rules to get out of the way while we make our mercenary. There will be no solar item grinding, and the goal is to kill as little bosses as possible without glitches or cheats. First things first, regular Titanite. There's more than enough that we'll gather on our journey, but we'll be getting 12 by the end of the Undead Settlement. And there's our first in the Cemetery of Ash. We take down our first boss, the Eudex, and add him to the tally. Real quick, if you're a fan of the content, consider sharing the video with a friend. It really helps the growth of the channel. Also, I have a Discord. Feel free to join. I'm pretty active and hang out in VC sometimes. Anyway, back to the video. We kill the Swordmaster for souls, do the tree jump to get more Estus, and the Silver Serpent Ring, because we'll need to be high level as quickly as possible in this run. There are 5 Titanite shards to grab in High Wall. There's 2 from these Pus of Men, and we take the first one out without firebombs, and the second one out with firebombs. There's some Titanite in this corner, and in this room with the Hollow Thief. We forget to grab the 5th one until later, but just pretend we got it now. While we're at it, we grab the Estus shard here to help us out. We have to take out another boss here, Vord, as he blocks the path to all the large Titanite found organically, not through item drops. The Twin Blades are serviceable, and take him down quickly, adding him to the tally. That's 2 bosses, and only 2 upgrades. At this rate, we're going to beat the whole game before we get our weapon. Right now, we need 6 Titanite, 12 large Titanite, and 12 large Titanite chunks, as well as a slab for plus 10. The Undead Settlement has, wow, 6 Titanite. I wonder how intentional that is. There's 1 past the Evangelist, 1 on this other Evangelist, 1 on this dead end, 1 by the cliff underside bonfire, and 2 in the sewer, which we grab the Paladin's Ashes to get to. That's all the small Titanite we need for our weapon, and now, let's go over large Titanite. There's a total of 7 before the Smoldering Lake, in which there's 12. We'll just be using the Smoldering Lake, as before that, there's no way for us to get all the shards that we need. To get there though, we need to kill the Abyss Watchers. At this point, we've skipped about 3 bosses, but it doesn't end up being an issue with our absolutely busted weapon. After we add another boss to the tally, we speed through the catacombs, dodging skeleton balls, rats, and all the things that come along with those 2. We avoid Wolnir, and break down the bridge to get to the lake. There's a lot of Titanite just sitting out here in the open, so we run around gathering it all, and grab the 3 in this chest to top off our large Titanite. We're getting close, and before grabbing chunks, we grab our Titanite slab. But before that, we have another boss to add to the tally, the Crystal Sage, who's not even a semblance of a challenge at this point. We head into the DLC, kill this tree, and climb up this really long ladder for a slab, only needing to kill 1 boss, as opposed to the 3 or more from all the other methods to attain a slab. Now, we just need chunks, and the majority of them, 42 to be exact, are locked behind the final boss we're going to kill, Dancer. This amounts to our final boss on this run. We're still under leveled, but at least we do good damage. We waste our gold pine resin we picked up back in High Wall after dying, and we have some Carthus Rouge, which we put to use, although it hardly helps. We play Keep Away just good enough when we need to heal, that we kill the Dancer on our second try, adding our final boss to the tally. We grab all the chunks in Lothric Castle, killing some Pus of Man unnecessarily because they drop large Titanite, and killing the dragon for our last few Titanite chunks. And with that, we just have to go to Andre and upgrade our weapon. And that's the run. Here are some post-run stats. We killed 5 bosses, spent an hour and a half total on this run, grabbed 37 upgrade materials, and leveled up 31 times. Alright, now that the run is over, here's a little update on the next video. This video is intentionally short because I can get it out in about a day. As I'm writing this, it's Sunday and I'm scheduling the upload for Friday, so I can have time to work on my next video, which will be a big one. The next one will cover all 3 Souls games, so it's going to be 3 runs in total, which will take a while. It'll be long, but there might be a week with no upload, unless I do another one of these next week. I hope you guys will enjoy that run, but other than that, I don't have any other updates. Go join the Discord.